I hear the sound of your engine coming down my driveway. We've got 30 little seconds to get me out of this place before my daddy's chasing and my mom is yelling out my full name. Oh, but I don't care. I'll say a little prayer. I'll take the blame. You're the third shot of whiskey. That was a mistake. You're the last drag of cigarette I shouldn't take. You're the helping heartbreak I can't shake. Oh no, no, no. You're the bad boy screaming off the tip of my tongue, and I'm playing with fire. I know it's wrong, but you look at me and I always give in. Baby, you're my bad habits. I see the blue and red lights catching and flashing in the rearview. Oh, pedal down, radio up. I feel alive with you. It's that good time smile, those bright blue eyes, they drive me wild. I wanna ride with you for miles and miles and miles. Yeah, yeah. You're the third shot of whiskey. That was a mistake. You're the last drag of cigarette I shouldn't take. You're the helping heartbreak I can't shake. Oh no, no, no. You're the bad boy screaming off the tip of my tongue, and I'm playing with fire. I know it's wrong, but you look at me and I always give in. Baby, you're my bad habit. You're the third shot of whiskey, that was a mistake. You're the last drag of cigarette I shouldn't take. You're the helping heartbreak I can't shake. Oh no, no, no. You're the third shot of whiskey, that was a mistake. You're the last drag of cigarette I shouldn't take. You're the helping heartbreak that I can't shake. Oh no, no, no. You're the bad boy screaming off the tip of my tongue, and I'm playing with fire. I know it's wrong, but you look at me and I always give in. Baby, you're my bad habit.
It's not quite a religious experience, but it's damn close.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Hello.
The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead.
Seriously? You guys gotta come up with a better name. Whatever. I'm not even getting paid for this show.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! 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 Up to the basement! In the basement! In the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly.
On Indie Country Radio.
I wouldn't listen when my daddy tried to tell me what to do. I had to taste the bitter and the sweet on my own. I've seen my friends settling for the easy way out. It's the getting through the hard road that makes me strong. Don't tell me whatever, tell me the truth. This hungry heart's an open door. Life is full, not half empty. What I'm thirsting for these days, I need something more than watered down whiskey. straight into the setting sun. I wanna climb a misty mountain till I get high. I wanna dance like no one's watching me on the floor. Keep believing there's a place where dreams never die. Don't tell me whatever, tell me the truth. This hungry heart's an open door. Life is full, not half empty. What I'm thirsting for these days, I need something more than watered down whiskey. Make me feel more than watered down whiskey. Yeah, yeah. Oh, ooh. Don't tell me whatever, tell me the truth. This hungry heart's an open door. Life is full, not half empty. What I'm thirsting for these days, I need something more than watered down whiskey. Make me feel more than watered down whiskey.
She is from Sydney, Australia. She is your reigning country music channel female vocalist of the year, Miss Christy Lamb. Watered Down Whiskey, and before that, her brand new single called Bad Habit. Well, we're not going to water nothing down. We're going to give it to you straight today with Mr. Don Gates coming live to Indie Country Radio here in about 25 minutes or so. Going to be a great, great day, and he's in the process of closing on a house from Florida and moving to Nashville, Tennessee. So we'll talk about all that and how that's going, how he got into country music, and a whole lot more with Don Gates here coming up shortly. But welcome to a Triple Play Thursday edition of Today's Country. I'm your host, Tim Kelly. Indie Country Radio is who we are. New Country's Best is what we play. And today, we're going to do it 3 times in a row from every artist that we play. That's how we roll today on Triple Play Thursday. So 3 times the fun. Sit back and enjoy the show. Grab your cup of coffee and have a good time with Mr. Don Gates coming up shortly as well. Wish You Were a Cowboy, the third one in the Triple Play from Christy Lamb on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I wish this was a western town. You had on dusty boots. Somebody warned me long before you came passing through. Then I'd never seen your face, never would have heard your name. I wouldn't be up all night right now, feeling this way. I wish you were a cowboy. You run off into a sunset with your restless soul and no regrets. You'd be so easy to forget. When you said you love me, I know it's just a lie. You'd hold me all night long, then leave with no goodbye. I wish you were a cowboy. I wish you were a cowboy. Then I'd have seen your smoking gun instead of staring in your eyes. You walking out my door would come as no surprise. 'Cause even if I let you in, I never let you get that far. I know better than to ever let you near my heart. Somebody warned me long before you came passing through.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Overheard him talking just the other day. Oh, them boys are crazy. I could hear them say, in a perfect world, you'd have a perfect girl. Hold your hand, hold your heart, she'd be the oyster with your pearl. This world is far from perfect. Then I heard one say, she ain't perfect, she ain't worth it. He said, I don't care about her hair or how she puts her makeup on, how she holds tequila and what she does when I'm gone. Then I heard him say in his perfect little way, if she'd be mine all the time, then I wouldn't have to stay. But this world is far from perfect, and this ain't yesterday. If she ain't perfect, she ain't worth it. Something told me that this guy, he just may not have a soul, with his perfect little brain and his perfect little goals. But I'd heard that song before, and I knew just what to do. My imperfect little self told that perfect little man his days were doomed. He ain't worth it. Yeah, I'd heard that song before, and I knew what I had to do. My imperfect little self had to tell that crazy fool, it ain't about tequila or perfect hair or boots or jeans. But I'm sure as I'm looking at you, you don't know what I mean. She ain't perfect, she ain't worth it. And you ain't worth it. No, you ain't worth it. She ain't perfect. You ain't worth it. You ain't worth it. No, you ain't worth it. You ain't worth it.
Her name is Tammany. She is Tammany Dove. That is D-O-V-E on what we call the big Twitter machine. That is a great tune called Worth It. Always worth it to tune into Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, especially on this day. It is Triple Play Thursday, and you can follow us on the big Twitter machine at New Country's Best. We'll lead you to the best in New Country right here on Indie Country Radio. That is for sure. Lots of great artists out there. We're amazed every time we crank up a show at all the new talent out there, and when we check our emails especially, the new music just keeps coming in. Well, I'll tell you what, we have award-winning music on this radio station from award-winning artists. That's right. And we are an award-winning radio station ourselves, the Nashville Universe Awards. Last season, we took home Radio Network of the Year and yours truly, Radio Personality of the Year. We are up for those categories again, and we are the only radio station on the Nashville Universe Awards that have all of our DJs nominated for Radio Personality of the Year. You've got today and tomorrow to vote. That's it. for the first round of the Nashville Universe Awards. So head over to NashvilleUniverse.com, make yourself an account, join the Nashville Universe, and it's free to do it. And then you can vote for your favorite artist to win a Nashville Universe Award. It's a cool-looking guitar trophy, and I have mine right over here to the left of me. I'm looking at it right now. Got to dust that thing off once in a while, but we absolutely love the Nashville Universe Awards, and you guys will too if you get to attend. It's going to be on May the 8th, Tuesday night, at the world-famous Wild Horse Saloon, downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Here comes Tammany again, and you can check out the video to this song on Indie Country Television. It is called No Stopping Me Now. Today's country from Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
This is my life. I have to shape it, or somebody else will. It just won't seem right to let others choose my way. Gonna dig a little deeper and reach for the stars just like I want to. There's no stopping me now. I'm on my way. Since I know I can't fade, then I guess I can have my say. Never gonna give up, never gonna give in. This time I'm here to win. I'm not walking away. There's no stopping me now. Gonna live loud, laugh loud, play loud, be who I want to be. Gonna live hard, laugh hard, play hard, take in the scenery. Gonna breathe in, hold on, stay strong, and remember what matters. There's no stopping me now. I'm on my way. Since I know I can't fade, I guess I can have my say. Never gonna give up, never gonna give in. This time I'm here to win. I'm not walking away. There's no stopping me now. Didn't come this far just to play along with fools. Time to rewrite the rules. There's no stopping me now. I'm on my way. Yes, I can have my say. Never gonna give up, never gonna give in. This time I'm here to win. I'm not walking away. There's no stopping me now. There's just no stopping me now. There's no stopping me now.
Tim in the morning. What does that mean?
Are you responsible for the strange sounds I heard emanating from my radio this morning?
We apologize for what he said.
Blah, 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 blah.
We have no idea. We're just making it up as we go along.
The guy's awesome.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
3, 2, 1.
Drop it.
Your station for new country now.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Look at this. Here I am in my hometown. There's that familiar smell of rain on the highway. Here I am, yes, in this place. Once again came to see friends. Funny how we talk, just like we did back then. Things aren't much different, gotten older much like me. And I wonder at times, should I have ever gone away? What happened to that cornfield that used to be in my backyard? New houses are there now, and not much left I have to say. I can't help it that my mind wanders. Oh, the memories held in all the places that I see. Would not have missed it had I not left. She speaks to me, says welcome home, welcome home. That little tree that Daddy planted now grows over our old roof, living proof that his soul lives on right here. They told me don't forget about the things in such small places. I can still see their faces, but their voices disappear. Here's the church where I got married, baptized my kids and Dad is buried. And now with open arms she speaks to me, says welcome home, welcome home. Here's the church where I got married, baptized my kids and Dad is buried. And now with open arms she speaks to me, says welcome home, welcome home. I remember that deer that used to eat right out of my hand. And there's the roller rink, now it's developed land. Things are slightly different, yet eerily the same. I still see the people and I can still hear the train. Welcome home, welcome home, welcome home, welcome home.
Her name is Tammany Dove on what we call the Big Twitter Machine, and great song called Welcome Home. You can check out the videos to her music on Indie Country Television. Just head over to our website, indiecountryradio.net. You'll see this More tab on the right. Click that and drop down to Indie Country Television. We got Channel 1 and Channel 2, and we'll probably be adding more. Lots of good videos out there. Well, I want to tell just real quick the clean joke of the day, then we're going to get Mr. Don Gates live on the air. And, of course, after the show this afternoon, I'll post the clean joke of the day, and hopefully Don will even think this is funny. But what did the birdie go to the hospital for? To get a tweetment. That's right. And we give you a good tweetment every day on the big Twitter machine, and so you guys want to be sure to follow us at New Country's Best. Well, welcome to the show, Mr. Don Gates. How are you today?
Thank you. Doing great. How you guys doing?
Oh, everybody doing good. We're getting everybody loaded up in the chat room, and glad to have you tuned in today. And boy, I'll tell you what, I know you got a lot going on. We were talking off the air just for a moment that you just closed on your house about an hour ago from Florida, and you're getting ready to head to Nashville for good.
Yeah, we've had the house up there for about a month and a half now, and you know, I was going back and forth so much with recording all the kind of good stuff. It was just time to make the move, and back in November, recording the new EP, my wife just kind of looked at me and said, you know what, let's do it. So here we are.
Right, absolutely.
So,
well,
a suitcase.
Well, look out, Nashville, because Don Gates is coming to town, and I'll tell you what, man, we love the music that you've got. We've even gotten more here just recently. You've got some new stuff that we're going to be playing for sure. And but let's talk a little bit about how you got into country music, because when I looked at your website this morning, and I always just do my research right before the show, because I've done about 150 plus of these interviews, and I like them all to be unique and different, and I don't really know the artist until I look at those bios and get to know them a little bit. But you were born in Concord, New Hampshire, and you ended up in Florida, now heading to Nashville. So tell us about you weren't originally country music.
Wow, you know, I feel old all of a sudden.
Hey, I am old, so we get along fine.
Yeah, you know, actually, I was born up there, moved to Tampa when I was 9 years old, and you know, shortly after being here, you know, the music bug hit me up there. But once I got down here, you know, Tampa was always the metal capital of the world, and it always has been, always will be. And you know, I got hooked up with some buddies of mine, and ended up being in a garage band that somehow ended up going global. So, you know, I spent a lot of years in a band called Brutality down here, and you know, I had always played country. You know, I'd always written country. And, you know, I got burned out on the metal, and it was just time for me to make the switch back to country. So back in 2015, I pretty much just walked away and jumped back into my country stuff, and that's where I'm at now.
Yeah. What triggered that interest in country? That wasn't something you grew up with, was it? An influence in country, or was it?
No, actually, country was the biggest influence.
Okay.
And yeah, you know, I can remember, you know, back when I was, 5 years old, listening to the radio, WOKQ up in New Hampshire, and it was Willie and Waylon on the radio.
There you go.
Like I said, 5 years old, and that's when the bug kind of hit me, and they just never let go.
Well, I don't know if you heard that interview I did yesterday with Gary West, but man, he sounds like Waylon Jennings and Johnny Cash. Oh my goodness. He does
That's what we need.
Yeah, he does a tribute show called For the Love of Cash, and I just added his video today to Ring of Fire on our website or on our TV station, and if you're not looking at him singing it, you'll think it's Johnny Cash, and that's just it's amazing. So
I'll have to check him out.
You know, good roots there. And Waylon Jennings, I was telling him I met Waylon's uncle in Whitefield, Texas. He owns a liquor store there. And he had all kinds of pictures of Waylon, of course, and stuff, and stories to tell. He was just a neat guy. His name's James Jennings.
Very cool.
So, and you know, Garth Brooks and ones that you've got on your website, George Strait, those kind of guys are why I got into country radio back in the 90s when he came about, and Toby Keith and some of those guys from Oklahoma. I spent 20 years in southeast Oklahoma, married a girl there, and we were married for 20 years. And everybody listened to country, and I never thought I would ever DJ country, because I kind of started DJing in the 80s, and I started playing 80s music like Chicago, and Madonna was getting big then, and, you know, Michael Jackson and those kind of artists. But
Exactly.
But yeah, I like the country because you can understand the words, and the folks are just good down-home people, and that's what we love.
You know, it's funny you say that, because, you know, way back in the early 90s, you know, Brutality, you know, we played this scene around here in Tampa, and you know, everybody used to crack up because, you know, as we're loading in and loading out after playing the shows and stuff, my truck was blaring Garth Brooks, you know, back in 1992, you know, and they couldn't believe that here I am playing death metal, you know, but yet what really got me going was the country, you know, so.
Yeah.
I guess I've never changed, you know, that's always been my roots.
Yep. Well, you taught me something today, because I did not know that Tampa, Florida was that big like that into metal music. I had no idea that was mostly out of Tampa, Florida. So That's something I did not know.
Yeah, it kind of grew from here. You know, it went from Tampa, then it went to New York, Chicago, L.A., you know, all the bigger cities. But Tampa, Florida is the heavy metal capital of the world.
Yeah. Now, when you start looking to record a country album, what got you to the studio that you recorded your album from? I'm going to talk about this one, Almost a Cowboy, and I've got that song loaded up, and we love it. I'm going to play that first here in just a little bit. So, when you started researching where you're going to record and how you're going to put this thing together, what studio did you use? Let's give them a plug.
You know what? Actually, that whole entire EP was recorded in my house.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it sure was.
You know, more and more people are doing that these days, and I do a lot of recording from my home. You know, I make my own production for the radio station, if you've heard any of it and stuff. You know, I use this Adobe Audition program, and kids are using that in school now. I talked to our grandson at 17, and he said, yeah, we hardly ever use textbooks now. It's all tablets and computers, and he said, we're doing Adobe classes in high school.
Yep. But I tell you what, though, by doing it myself, you know, it taught me what I do know and what I don't know. And, you know, from now on, there is a studio in Nashville called Studio on the Ridge, and that's where I go now to do all my stuff. I have Pro Tools, I have Logic, you know, I have all the good stuff, but I'm not at a level yet to actually be producing my own material. And I learned, you know, the hard way, do not do your own stuff. You know, put it in someone else's hands, and I use James Cook up there, and I tell you what, man, you know, you couldn't find a better product.
There you go. Well, man, it sounds phenomenal. You did a great job on putting the thing together. But, you know, one thing we talk about, too, a lot, because you guys are being indie artists, you know, coming over, even if you left a genre and start into country, I mean, you're an indie because you haven't done it before.
Exactly.
And you guys write your own material. It says on your website, the Almost a Cowboy is a collection of songs written over the past 20 years. So you're obviously a great songwriter, too.
Yeah, I have a book. You know, I have a book of songs that I haven't looked at in years. And, you know, the band Brutality that I was in, you know, the very first album is known as a classic in the metal world, the genre. And I wrote Gracious as an Eagle and Two Hearts before I even wrote my first Brutality song. So,
wow.
You know, those songs are from the late 80s probably.
Yeah. Well, Two Hearts is one of the first ones I ever heard from you when we were back on our other radio station. So, yeah, love that one. And when you sent Almost a Cowboy later on, I was like, man, that one's better too. But I don't know. You know, we all have our favorites as DJs. You know, we're like, okay, well, songs that we really think that have a shot to be a hit, you know, and to get you out there and get you discovered and things like that. They're the ones we try to play. But, you know, on this day, we call this show Triple Play Thursday. We like to showcase the variety of an artist because some of you make great ballads, and then on another song we'll click, you could dance to it and two-step on the dance floor and different things like that. And you guys have a lot of versatility in your music, and we like to showcase that, especially on Thursdays.
Awesome.
You betcha. Well, I also want to ask you about this. Now, everybody knows John Anderson did this song called Seminole Wind. I absolutely love that. And it says in 2016 you released that song as a remake of John Anderson. Man, I'd like to hear that. So after the show's over sometime or whenever you get the chance, if you could shoot that to me, I'd love to hear it.
I sure will. Yeah, that was I bought the rights to put it out, and, you know, ironically enough, it just so happened the day that our version released was the same day his new bluegrass version released. Okay. So it kind of, you know, it was kind of a weird release for us, but, you know, we had fun doing it. We kind of rocked it out a little bit. We kind of picked up the pace on that one. It did very well. Yeah. You know, so.
Awesome.
You know, we do have another brand new cover coming up that, you know, that I'll be sending you guys soon, and I think you'll get a kick out of that. A lot of heavy hitters on that one.
Okay. Yeah, you know, here of late we've been doing some covers because, you know, when you guys go out and do shows, the audience doesn't know your original music because you're just getting started with it. So you'll throw one of those in there here and there. But, you know, there's a lot of cover songs out there, and I've been to some shows. We went and saw Jake Worthington from Season 6 of The Voice here about a month ago, and, you know, he did a lot of covers too, but a lot of his stuff originals, like, man, this guy can sing and he can write, and, you know, and so... you know,
well, for me doing the covers is, you know, it's kind of like, you know, you want to pay your respect to your heroes,
right?
And, you know, and as long as you go about doing it the correct way, you know, you buy the licensing, you do it the right way, so the writers get paid, you know.
Yep.
You know, and I believe in that. You do things the right way.
That's exactly right.
You know, and, you know, like I said, I'll tell you right now, probably the first, you guys have heard of it, I did buy the rights to put out Jerry Reed's Eastbound and Down.
Mm-hmm.
And I brought Brent Mason in on that one. I've got Ken Slucher, the drummer, Dan Cohen, guitar player, James Cook, bass, Tim McDonald, piano, and Dave Ristrom on pedal steel. And I tell you what, man, this, when you hear it, it's a really good, it's an ode to Jerry Reed.
That's awesome. Man, I love that movie, Smokey and the Bandit, and all that.
Yeah.
Boy, those were the days. And you know, I saw Burt Reynolds in a picture with somebody I'm friends with the other day. They were in front of a banner, a big, you know, banner like walking the red carpet, and you know, poor Burt Reynolds sure showing his age, but man, he made some good movies back in the day, didn't he?
He sure did. And that's my childhood. You know, that's the stuff I grew
mine
up on.
too.
So, you know,
mine too.
So for me, it's kind of, you know, to be able to do a song like that, you know, something with that much clout to it, you know, it's an honor. So.
Yeah. We all wanted that Trans Am like he drove back in the day, didn't we?
Yeah. And they're making new ones now, so, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, let's talk about your band, too. I'm on another link on your website, you know, reading your bio, but I want to give a shout-out to the guys in your band that help you make this good country music.
Yeah, we have R.T. Mitchell, and it's a quick story on that one. R.T. and I, actually, R.T. was the very first lead guitar player on Brutality, and I took his place in the band when he quit Brutality back in '87. So R.T., he's one of our lead guitar players. Great guy. He works for Dean Guitars here in Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a JJ, John Poole. He also works for Dean Guitars, but he's you know, he's practically, I call him a legend. You know, he's a really cool, down-to-earth guy, and plays guitar behind his back. He's just a wild man on stage. And, you know, great guys. Then we have Ben Chafin, pedal steel, acoustic, lead guitar, mandolin, another, you know, great guy. He, you know, these guys, they're all guitar builders. And we have Mick Donner, our bass player. Same thing, you know. He and Ben Chafin own the electric guitar company and the Cracker Caster guitar company.
Wow.
So
that's awesome.
You know, we end up having all these guys in the band that, you know, that have been working in the industry not just as musicians and players, but actually building instruments. So
yeah.
And right now we have Vance West that came back, the original drummer. He's now back with us, you know, for a while, and he says he's only here temporary, but we'll see how that plays out. So
yeah.
Vance is more of a metal guy, but he's really digging the new stuff we're doing. So.
Yeah.
But.
Well, I talked to Gary West yesterday, you know, and we say this a lot of times in the interviews too. When you guys have a band, that's one of the hardest things to keep you going is keeping a band together. I'm sure.
Exactly.
But,
exactly.
You know, when you got good guys behind you that are so talented, and man, if they build the equipment, you know they can play it. So.
Oh, exactly. And,
that's
you
a
know,
cool
really,
thing.
It's a brotherhood too. You know, it's they got your back. And,
exactly.
You know, with me moving to Nashville, it's going to make things difficult. You know, but I'm committed to try to make it work, and they are too. You know, I tend to come back and work with them, you know, on a monthly basis, and we're just going to keep it going. So.
Well, that's another thing I want to talk about for just a second, because I told this to Gary yesterday, and I've said it many times. You know, your biggest support base, your fan support base, starts at home. Your wife is obviously backing you to pack up, sell the home, and move to Nashville. How many? Do you have any children, and how many?
We do, actually. We have a son, Joshua. He's 16. Our daughter is 23. She's engaged, and we have our first grandchild, Nyla. She's 14 months.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny that the move to Nashville isn't just us. You know, we get up there, we had 6 houses to look at, and we saw the first one, fell in love with it, and that was it. And we ended up buying a 5-bed, 3-bath house, thankfully, because now my parents and my daughter are all moving up there with us.
There you go. Well, I tell you, I watch that House Hunters all the time on HGTV. That's something we go to bed watching, you know, and because we want to buy a house one of these days. We're in a small duplex. I want to have a bigger recording studio, or just a recording studio, period. I do not have it in this place like I used to have, but we really downsized a couple of years ago, too. But we just don't have the space. And you know, for you to be able to do that and then, you know, get your parents to where they can come and stay with you and stuff like that, that's awesome. So
exactly.
Congratulations. And that family support means everything for you guys to be all in on this move to Nashville. That's pretty cool.
It really does. It really does. You know, and now, you know, the house up there has a great big garage. It's going to be converted back into my studio. Because right now, you know, like I said, we sold the house. We're living out of a suitcase out of my parents' house right now, down here. And all of my studio gear is now in a shipping container being shipped halfway to Nashville already.
Wow.
And, you know, so I'm kind of like living life out of a suitcase, my pickup truck, my wife's SUV, my cell phone. So,
yep.
It's,
well, I don't know if you know my story at all, but I was in the Joplin tornado, and then 9 months later I was in the Branson tornado here in Branson, Missouri on leap. It was a leap year, February the 29th of 2012, and you got a lot of hurricanes there in Florida. You know, the weather's nice and all that. I don't know if you've ever been, you know, had to deal with one of those, but I'll tell you what, you know, Nashville, Tennessee does not have that going on for sure.
No, not as bad. And, well, the thing about down here, this last storm that happened back in November, you know, when it basically, it almost took out the whole state.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, you know, my wife works for the government, and she had a meeting out in Washington, and my son and I were planning on meeting her up there, and then when she finished up, we had the New Hampshire hangout, so we had to do it for a while. Turns out the storm came around the same time, so we were leaving town anyway. Well, next thing you know, it turns into the same thing. My parents leaving, my brother leaving, you know, some grandchild, we all, you know, left the state, because the thing is, that storm was so big, you can't go east, west, or south to get away from it. You had to go north.
Right.
And then there wasn't enough gas in the state to get you out of the state.
Yeah.
And fortunately made it out. So, Tennessee, if a storm's coming, I can get away from it.
Yeah, exactly. You got somewhere to go. And exactly. we're still friends with a lot of folks in the Houston area, artists, and we had Pam Jackson that we had on the station before, worked for us, and she's still in Houston, and 50 inches of rain. They didn't get the hurricane stuff. They got the rain, and I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. And here in Branson, they have these things called the ducks that you can ride, and they're amphibious vehicles. They go on land and water.
Yeah, I've seen those.
So they sent some of those from Branson here down to Houston to rescue people, because that way they could just drive, you know, in somebody's driveway, pick them up, and get them out of there, and it could float in the water, same thing. So really cool that they did that. And I've actually rode on one of those. They have these tours, they take you out on them, and it goes right into Table Rock Lake here in Branson, drops right off of the ramp, and they let little kids drive it out on the lake. It's pretty cool. But
very cool.
But yeah, this crazy weather there that I had never seen before. So yeah, getting out of Florida is not a totally bad thing. So glad you're going to Nashville. You're going to do well. And I want to say that you're doing well with your country music already, because Almost a Cowboy to me is a hit song. But let me ask you about now writing that song and how that came about. What were you thinking in Almost a Cowboy? Did you want to be a bull rider and not make it, or how'd that work?
No, actually, you know, like I said, Brutality was it's a globally known name. You know, it's one of the old school classic death metal bands, and you know the fan base for Brutality, it's almost like a cult following, you know? I mean, fans, they just love what you do, and you can do anything you want to do, but just, you know, God forbid you don't leave that band. Well, the stuff that I was doing, you know, I just couldn't be there. I was holding them back, they were holding me back, and I left the band, you know. I actually had some death threats, believe it or not. And
wow.
Yeah, it was pretty intense there for a while. And finally I said, you know what, to heck with this, you know, I'm going to write a song to kind of, you know, nobody wants to write a song about themselves. So I called a couple buddies of mine that I've known my whole life. I said, look, I want to write a song that kind of tells my story. And that's where it came from, you know.
Wow.
I'm almost a cowboy, you know. So
that is awesome.
That song's about me, from the tattoos to the school with the, you know, the eagle top flagpole, and you know, the country, the cornfields. You know, that's me. That's the way I grew up. That's the way I've always been. And you know, from metal to punk and all the hell-raising junk, you know, I love it all.
That's it, man. That's awesome. I'm glad I asked that, because I had no idea that it was like that. Let me ask you this too, because I design logos. I built ours for Indie Country Radio and do websites and stuff like that. How'd you come up with the idea for your logo? Because it's pretty cool.
You know, I've always liked eagles. I've had an infatuation with eagles since I was a kid. You know, some of my tattoos on my arms are eagles. I I just wanted to incorporate the eagle into the logo somehow. And, you know, so I'm on Photoshop and I'm working things out. And, you know, it took me about 3 years now to finally get to the logo that we actually have now. And that's pretty much where it came from. Just,
I like it.
Flying in different fonts and playing with things, different eagles. And
man, me and you get along just fine, because that's what I do too. when I have the time.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you know, you go online, and, you know, you go to these websites that have photos that you buy. You know, I'll probably spend a fortune on photos that I'm never going to use. You know, but I wanted to be able to incorporate some different stuff into the pictures. So, like I said, you know, I like to keep things on the up and up. So I'd go on and I'd download the picture. I'd pay for it to have, you know, so many use, you know, whatever. And in the end result is what we have now. So.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, that's exactly what I do. You know, you look at everything, and then with the audio production, I listen to everything. And just little clips here and there, I'm like, I'm going to get that, and I'm going to get that, and I'm going to get that, and I'm going to put it all together and, you know, make that useful for indie country radio. And, it's just a lot of fun, you know, when you have the time to sit there and play with those things. And I love all those different effects and swooshes and things that you use in all your, you know, Photoshop is pretty cool.
Yep.
So that's good stuff. You do great work then.
Thank you.
You bet. Well, let's play Almost a Cowboy for the fans, and then I want to come back and talk a little bit more and get you warmed up for another song called Two Hearts that we absolutely love as well. Don Gates on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best right now with Almost a Cowboy.
I woke up this morning and hopped out of bed. I saw an old friend in the mirror, and this is what he said. You shouldn't judge a man by the clothes that he wears. Work boots and blue jeans, or the spike in his hair. Sleeves of fresh tattoos you could never believe. Constant accusations, he wears his heart on his sleeve. Guitars and pickup trucks, it's his daily routine. Family and friends is all he ever needs. He likes metal and punk and all the hell-raising junk. Hang one to hang three, hell, it's all good to me. He likes old school and new school, acts like a damn fool. And people say, boy, you're crazy. Then I say, but I'm almost a cowboy. I'm living the life I wanna live. I don't give a damn what you think. And I don't care if you love me. I just know I'll be forgiven when I say, but I'm almost a cowboy. He likes his Jaeger bombs and his rhythm and blues, high-fiving rednecks and his honky-tonk crew. Dirt roads and cornfields takes him back to his roots. An old eagle-top flagpole sits in front of the school. 40 years of living has defined who he's become. All the chances taken, all the chances he's won. Insults from those that he's never even met. They don't mean a damn thing, and he has no regrets. He likes metal and punk and all the hell-raising junk. Hang one to hang three, hell, it's all good to me. He likes old school and new school, acts like a damn fool. And people say, boy, you're crazy. And then I say, cowboy. I'm living the life I wanna live. I don't give a damn what you think. And I don't care if you love me, because I know I'll be forgiven when I say, but I'm almost a cowboy. Almost a cowboy.
Yeah.
Mr. Don Gates, almost a cowboy here on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best. We absolutely love it. And just before I got you back on the air, you wrote that back in 1990, and
Yeah.
we still love playing it, man. It's good stuff. And, you know, we never know who we're going to talk to every day, you know, and like I said, I do my research right before the show, get to know you a little bit through your bio. But, you know, we never know what we're going to talk about, and that's what I love, because a lot of these interviews, I've done tons of them, and everyone's different. We're sure glad you're on here today, for sure.
I appreciate it.
Tell me now about what you got going on currently. Like, when you get to Nashville, are you booked for some shows, and where can folks find you to perform live? Are you going to be doing a lot of that, or are you going to be...
You know, right now, we have nothing, and that's basically my own choice. You know, we have the move coming up, and I got to get the studio set back up. You know, we have the Y EP coming out this Friday. That's pretty much all we have. You know, we have that. We have the release show here in Tampa on April 6th, the same day. But as far as Nashville goes, you know, right now we're focusing on getting up there, and you know, fortunately, I have a lot of songwriter friends up there already, a lot of producer friends up there already. You know, the shuffling back and forth, you know, we were fortunate to make a lot of friends along the way, and you know, so it's going to be a pretty easy transition for us, I think. You know, but once we get up there and settled in, we'll do some networking and definitely start playing up out there. So
okay, sounds good. Well, there was a tour button on your website, and I didn't click it to look at that. So, but are you planning to travel a lot and doing shows? I mean, my basic question for asking that is, would you want to come to Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world sometime?
Most definitely, most definitely. We want to go anywhere anybody wants to have us.
That'll work.
That's how we look at it. You know, like I said, the guys in the band, you know, they're older guys, and you know, they're all old road dogs.
Yep. Branson would love you, I'm telling you.
Yeah, you know, and they're all at the age now. You know, actually, I'm the youngest. You know, I'm actually the baby of the band. The next one is RT. His daughter's going off to college here the next few months, and you know, he pretty much told me, he's like, you know, Don, once that's done, you know, I want to go. I want to go on the road, and I just want to go. So.
Sweet.
I think 2018 is going to be the go year for us.
Yeah, that's awesome, and I'm glad to hear that, because, you know, the people my age and up are the ones that come to Branson. You know, I just turned 55 last October, and, you know, it brings a lot of retirement people here. They own these timeshares all over the place. It's beautiful here in the Ozarks. Lots of things to do and lots of things to see, and I've worked security here for a long time, and they asked me, you know, what's the best show in town? What's the best show in town? And I've seen a lot of them. And there's just a lot of good performances here, but you know, they don't know who they're going to see or who's going to be good or not or whatever until they get here. And so I'm thinking, you know, if we can book some of you guys that make some great country music into some of these venues too, you might get to open for guys like Billy Dean, who's here, and they've got the Oak Ridge Boys Theater down here too. There's RFD TV Theater. There's just a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
So
we look forward to it.
Yeah, we will try to get you guys going. Me and Brenda's been talking about this for a while, and you know, trying to help you guys out and getting some shows in our local areas. She's from Ohio up there, and lots of good stuff going on up there too, and a ton of good artists that she plays on the radio, and I do too.
Exactly. No, we've had a lot of interest. We've had some mail and stuff. You know, people checking into us in New York City.
Cool.
You know, it's definitely getting out there. Like I said, the main thing for us is what's holding us back right now is pretty much me. You know, getting this move overweight and getting up there, getting settled in.
Yep.
And like I said, once that's done and we get some more networking done, guys are ready to go. So,
Well, I'll tell you what, we got a guy ready to go in the chat room right now. I don't know if you know who Jimmy Gibson is, but he said he'd love to do a show with you.
hey, bring it on, bring it on.
There you go. Don's ready.
Yep.
Well, let's talk about this next song, Two Hearts, because
Sure.
I love this one too. We played this one for a while. Did you write this one?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Awesome. What's
that one-
what's the idea behind this one?
That one, it's a love. A lot of my ballads, it's definitely not a ballad song, but a lot of my little love stories I like to tell, always have either a happy ending or a sad ending, or it's basically a man and a woman who are going through a tough time, and basically they find themselves, meeting eye to eye in a diner one night, and the whole song is basically about a love going bad, but they don't want to give it up.
Yeah.
They don't want to, they don't want to throw the cards away, basically. And the whole song's written around a deck of cards.
Yep, that's awesome. We just got a song from a guy named Haas called Pair of Queens, and he's got a video out to that song too, doing quite well. And yeah, I love that. There's a good vibe there on Two Hearts. Absolutely. Well, let's play that one, and then I want to come back and talk about your social media and where folks can find you and get their hands on some of your music. And we'll wrap up here in just a little bit with Mr. Don Gates, Indie Country Radio, New Country Fest.
Couldn't help but notice just how long you'd been staring at me. Well, I guess I wasn't alone. I was drinking coffee, you were sipping tea, and I'm wondering why you're here. Was it the rain of tears or the wasted years that two hearts can't fold away? We were the king and queen, and to all it seemed that we were always a perfect pair. Can't think of anything to make me have the heart to care. But when the joke was wild, then you still couldn't smile, and we could only sit and wonder, was it the rain of tears or the wasted years that two hearts can't fold away?
Mr. Don Gates, 2 hearts right there on Indie Country Radio, and they are loving you in the chat room. I'm telling you, man, it's blowing up. I'm looking at it over here. Lula's loving the song. You know Lula Bradbury, don't you?
Love Lula. That's Mom.
That's Mom. She's
Mom.
Lula
Mom.
She definitely is. Hello to Mom today.
Yeah,
and
we love Lula.
Absolutely. Well, we love 2 hearts too. Good job on that song. And I want to talk about your social media now and let you go, and appreciate you taking the time out to do the interview. I know you're very busy. You're living out of a suitcase, and you guys got a lot going on. So
well, I appreciate you guys bringing me in.
You bet. We thank you for the time today. That's the most important thing that we love about you guys, is that you give us the time to talk, and we appreciate it. But where can folks find you on social media, Facebook, Twitter, that kind of thing?
Yeah, well, we're on Facebook. I have a personal page, Don Gates. Then we have the Don Gates Band on Facebook. We have Twitter, Don Gates Band on Twitter. Instagram. We're also on Reverb Nation, and then we have DonGates.com.
Okay.
So up until about a week ago, we had DonGatesMusic.com, but that, let's just say we put that one to bed, and now we're at just DonGates.com.
Okay.
So all of our music is all on. iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, all the digital outlet places. And, as of this Friday, you can order the physical CDs on my website, dongates.com.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're out there. We're definitely out there.
Well, we've got this motto here at Indie Country Radio: if you like it, buy it, because that's what makes your world go around. And
exactly.
and especially when you're doing your live shows, go out and see you guys performing a live show. There's nothing better than live, good country music. And this little venue that I went and saw Jake Worthington, in my opinion, they need a bigger dance floor, because, man, those people, they filled that little bitty dance floor they had, and there's just some good stuff out there.
I tell you, man, traditional country's coming back. For a while there, we had a lot of pop there. And I don't blame that. Everything has to progress and change, and I get it. But the old guys like us, the traditional guys, it is coming back. It's coming back pretty strong. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you, too, one more thing. There's this show coming up on May the 8th. I hope we make the finals, and I hope everything works out where I can be there, because I would sure love to again. I've done 2 of them so far. We made the 3rd Nashville Universe Awards, and we won 2 awards on the 4th one. Now they're getting ready for the 5th one that they've ever done at the Wild Horse Saloon. So if you could come down there and hang out with us that night, that would be fun.
Count me in. I'll be there.
You betcha. Did you pick up any nominations?
Say that again?
Did you pick up any nominations for awards in that show?
No, I didn't. And the reason being is because for the past year, I kind of took a step back, and I had the label that I was with before. We just kind of had to separate ourselves from a lot of things and kind of rebuild and get reorganized, and so basically that's what I've done. Like I said, 2018 is the year for us to get back out there and get going, and we're coming back stronger than ever.
Yep.
So
we felt the same way. We were talking off the air. Me and Brenda left the radio for about 6 months. Last May we shut down, and then we came back in January. She wanted to spend more time with her husband and fish and do this and that, and I was working 70 hours a week, and I just radio was just kind of getting in the way. It's a lot of fun, and it's a passion of mine, and always has been. I went to broadcasting school in '88 in San Diego, and I've always loved radio, and my first radio job was in McAllister, Oklahoma, at a 100,000 watt station back in '99, 2000. But I got to missing it, and so I thought, let's start it back up again. Brenda's like, what's this big announcement you're getting ready to make? And she wanted back in too, and we're sure glad we came back, because, man, there's been so much new country music coming the last couple of months since we've been on the air that deserves to be heard, that it's just unreal. And you included. We've got a bunch of your new stuff too.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate it, definitely.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to step back, laugh a little bit, kind of get your ducks in a row and clear your head, and take a jump forward. So
that's it. I talked to Gary West. He's been doing it a long, long time. He's performed with all the, a lot of the old Opry greats, Jimmy Dickens and all those guys, and he said, if I can do this for 5 more years and walk away, I'm gonna be a happy man. And boy, he does Johnny Cash justice, that's for sure. Well, you got a brand new song called Fool's Gold. I guess it's new. It's new to me. I hadn't heard it before, and then I started listening to it the other day, and I thought, man, I want to play that one. reminded me, just the title of it, of when I was a kid. I was 13 years old. We went to Cripple Creek, Colorado, and panned for gold, and that was a cool time. I love that.
Yep.
And we got some fool's gold.
Actually, this song was written by Ben Chapin, one of our guitar players. It was written back in '94, and he played it with his band called American Steel. And he brought the song to me and said, Don, would you be interested in cutting this song? So I heard it, I learned it, and I fell in love with it, and it's on the new EP. So
there you go. Well, we appreciate it. 1969, I was just looking up because there was a movie, you may be familiar with it, Gregory Peck was in it. It was called McKenna's Gold, and that was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid growing up to watch. And I had to go back and look to see who the supporting cast was. There was Telly Savalas, Julie Newmar, and if you guys don't know who she was the original Batgirl to Batman. Yeah. And that was just I'm showing my age, ain't it?
Well, that might have been a little bit ahead of me, but
Oh, okay, I'm even older than you. Thanks a lot for that, too. Well, man, it's been a blast. We appreciate you taking your time out today, and you guys go tear Nashville, Tennessee up, will you?
Hey, we're going to try. We're going to try.
You betcha. Mr. Don Gates, huh?
That's it. We're in it to win it.
There you go. In it to win it. That's the way we feel about that Nashville Universe Awards. Bring home some more of those. We don't have enough.
You got my votes.
We appreciate you. Fool's Gold on the Indie Country Radio, Mr. Don Gates. You have a great week, and we will see you on the radio, my friend.
We'll see you. Thanks for having me.
You bet.
Working late last night, I forgot to call the other side of midnight. Another long haul. A message on my machine explained it all. It said, "See you later, cowboy." Well, I'm gone. Up on my face froze when she told me goodbye. She said she knew I would not understand, and all I can remember is when I used to hold her. I've got fool's gold on my left hand. It's hard to choose when your love is loose and you're on the roll, and your best friend just keeps knocking on your door. A promise made becomes a promise broken. Now I can't see you anymore, and the look up on my face froze when she told me goodbye. She said she knew I would not understand, and all I can remember is when I used to hold her. I've got the fool's gold on my left hand. Remember is when I used to hold her. I've got fool's gold on my left hand, and all I can remember is when I used to hold her. I've got fool's gold.
if he don't play that song, I'm gonna spit some chaw in his eye.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
If these walls could talk, I know what they'd say. Man, you must be crazy for letting her leave that way. You should pick up the phone, beg her to turn back. Can't you see that she's the best thing that you've ever had? Don't be a fool, throw out your pride. Tell her that you love her for the rest of your life, and that you didn't mean for things to go this far. Tell her that you need her and how lucky you are, 'cause a love like that you don't find every day. If these walls could talk, well, that's what they'd say. You should take a look around at the memories you've made. Now, was it all for nothing? Was it all done in vain? Oh, you can turn out the lights, you can try to hide the pictures. Oh, but tomorrow's gonna come, and believe me, man, you're gonna miss her. Don't be a fool, throw out your pride. Tell her that you love her for the rest of your life, and that you didn't mean for things to go this far. Tell her that you need her and how lucky you are, 'cause a love like that you don't find every day. If these walls could talk, yeah, that's what they say. Pride. Tell her that you love her for the rest of your life, that you didn't mean for things to go this far. Tell her that you need her and how lucky you are, 'cause a love like that you don't find every day. If these walls could talk, well, that's what they say.
That gentleman is from Nashville, Tennessee now, formerly from the state of Nebraska. His name is Reggie Shaw. Reggie Shaw Music, Facebook and Twitter. Good friend of mine. If these walls could talk. Well, I'll tell you what, that Don Gates can talk, can he? And yours truly can talk a little bit too, but I love doing that. And we'll have another great interview tomorrow on Indie Country Radio, so be sure to tune in 11 o'clock Central Time. We'll kick off the air right after the Rise and Shine show with Miss Brenda Corbin. She hits the airwaves begins at 9 o'clock Eastern. You guys be there or be square. I'll tell you what, Indie Country Radio can be found all over the place. You can listen live even on our website, indiecountryradio.net. Just click that little headphones tab there, and to the right of that is my grandson. Yeah, he loves country music as well. She Don't Love Me Anymore is a great ballad by Reggie Shaw right here on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best. It's Triple Play Thursday.
Well, I tried to make her love me, but it just pushed her away. Oh, she said she needed time to think, so I've been counting the days, hoping she'd come back around, find again what we'd lost. Yeah, the price of losing's high, and I'm paying the cost. She don't love me anymore. I can hear it in her voice. Time makes it louder, it seems, in the silence between her and me. Oh, and I wish I could move on and find a way to close that door. She don't love me anymore. Yeah, I can see it so clear now. The day we said goodbye, that distant look in her eyes, that desperate hope in mine. Oh, and as I drove away with the pieces of our lives, I wonder what I could have done to make her change her mind. She don't love me anymore. I can hear it in her voice. Time makes it louder, it seems, in the silence between her and me. Oh, and I wish I could move on and find a way to close that door. She don't love me anymore. Time is a healer, that's what they say. It's gonna get easier each and every day. But I'm still waiting on that, 'cause I know she ain't coming back. She don't love me anymore. I can hear it in her voice. Time makes it louder, it seems, in the silence between her and me. Oh, and I wish I could move on and find a way to close that door. She don't love me anymore.
Brand new music, always first on today's best country.
Alicia Aker, Get Gone.
Get going, get gone. Get going, get gone.
That's how
always a thrill when you hear a new single for the first time.
Cassie Joy, keep dancing.
And if we can't keep the lights on, I'll dance in the dark with you. Just keep dancing, baby.
You guys play all the new stuff first.
Tammany, no stopping me now.
I'm not walking away. There's no stopping me now. There's just no stopping me now.
When you're on Today's Best Country, you're getting the newest music first.
Well, I was playing my guitar in a West Texas bar. She walked up and asked me, "Can you play your cheating heart?" She was young, I was hung up on her southern drawl. She smiled through the teardrops, put $1 in my jaw. Took a long drink of whiskey, kept the bottle by my side. I looked up at the neon, and I swear I saw the light. And I sang her a song, and rolled away the stone, broke the chains, healed the pain of the man that done her wrong. And I felt like a preacher, she hung on every verse in that honky-tonk Bible in this country music church. He slipped that ring off his finger, laid it on the bar. Said, "I just went through the big D with the queen of broken hearts." He was withered like the leather of a bronc-busted life, and I swear that's the first time I'd seen a cowboy cry. Heard a lonesome whistle, somebody spoke my name. Said it's time for me to take that ride on that midnight train. And I sang him a song, and rolled away the stone, broke the chains, healed the pain of the woman that done him wrong. And I felt like a preacher, he hung on every verse in that honky-tonk Bible in this country music church. Everybody sing hallelujah, let's roll away the stone, tap your shoes, moan the blues to some old cheating song. Yeah, let's all thank old Hank, 'cause he wrote down every word in that honky-tonk Bible in this country music church. We'll start an old revival, quench our thirst, turn the water into wine in this country music church. Yeah,
His name is Reggie Shaw from Nashville, Tennessee now. That is called Country Music Church. And can I get an amen on his music, brothers and sisters? Awesome, awesome stuff right there, completing a triple play on this Triple Play Thursday. Reggie Shaw Music, Facebook and Twitter. Well, welcome to my Country Music Church. The service has already started. We're well into it. We just had a great interview with Mr. Don Gates. And if you missed the interview, it'll be available as a recorded podcast here in just a little bit, just head over to Spreaker.com, search Indie Country Radio at the top, Today's Country with Tim Kelly, and of course we're still live on the air. We've got some great more music to play, so let's get right to it. One of my favorite songs by this group right here. They are Outshine. This is called Moonlight Crush on Today's Country from Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best. It's Triple Play Thursday.
Well, maybe it's just the summertime heat that's got my heart playing tricks on me with a couple of beers and a good time atmosphere. Or maybe it's the way you tilt your head when you laugh at some silly thing I said, or your angel eyes. Whatever it is tonight, I've got a little moonlight crush on you, girl, a little bit starstruck, having a hard time covering up how I'm feeling right now. Your pretty firefly silhouettes looking just about as good as it gets. You're such a beautiful little wreck, the way you're smiling at me. Just a little moonlight crush. I'm hoping by the way you took my hand means you wanna drift off from the crowd and the band to somewhere else, all by ourselves. Let our kisses tell us what we got, then you can tell me what you want this night to be. 'Cause at the very least, I've got a little moonlight crush on you, girl, a little bit starstruck, having a hard time covering up how I'm feeling right now. Your pretty firefly silhouettes looking just about as good as it gets. You're such a beautiful little wreck, the way you're smiling at me. Yeah, it might be love, or just a little moonlight crush. That strap hanging off your shoulder, I can't help but get a little bit closer. I'd like to do this over and over and over. I've got a little moonlight crush on you, girl, a little bit starstruck, having a hard time covering up how I'm feeling right now. And your pretty firefly silhouettes looking just about as good as it gets. You're such a beautiful little wreck, the way you're smiling at me. Yeah, it might be love, or just a little moonlight crush. Just a little moonlight crush. Just a little moonlight crush.
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
You, baby, all day long, all up in my head like the hook in a song. Had to call you on the phone to say, when's the last time you looked outside at the moon and the stars? Ain't they hanging just right? You got the time, I got the ride, I can swing by your way. Yeah, that's what's up. Got a middle seat missing you in my truck. You're way too fine to be buckled up. and sit there pretty, don't worry about nothing. Just bring a little extra bit of that love and I'm on my way. Yeah, that's what's up. Got a little seat missing you in my truck. You way too fine to be buckled up. Sure enough, gonna have to slide close to me. Yeah, girl, I got a feeling we're on to something. Let's get your heart and your favorite song bumping. You gonna know it, baby, when I get to kissing on you. I got a night with your name on it. Hey, I got a night. Ooh, yeah, that's what's up. Got a little seat missing you in my truck, and the way to fix that's when I pull up. Lord knows I love to see you come running to me. Yeah, girl, I got a feeling we're on to something. Let's get your heart and your favorite song bumping. You gonna know it, baby, when I get to kissing on you. I got a night with your name on it. I got a feeling we're on to something. Let's get your heart and your favorite song bumping. You gonna know it, baby, when I get to kissing on you. I got a night with your name on it. Hey, I got a night with your name on it. So anywhere, anyway, baby, that you want it with your name on it. Ooh, yeah, let's get the bump pumping. We'll get the speakers thumping with your name on it. Ooh, yeah, with your name on it.
They are the great group Outshine. That is OUTSHYNE. If you want to find them on Facebook and that big Twitter machine, Outshine. Great tune called Moonlight Crush, and that one there, Night with Your Name on it. Well, my name is Tim Kelly. I've got a show with my name on it, Today's Country with Tim Kelly, and you want to be sure to join me tomorrow on the Finally Friday edition. I'll have with me special guest Billy James Brady live on a great radio interview. Tomorrow, or next week, is looking good as well. I've got Jennifer Malott Monday, Terry Douglas Tuesday, Matt Weston Wednesday, Jeremy Parsons Thursday, and the one and only Mr. Hossman on Friday. So a full week of great live interviews here on Indie Country Radio coming up next week as well. Keep on Dancing is the latest single from Outshine. It is live right now on Indie Country Radio on Triple Play Thursday.
It's been a long week, I need a good night. Give me a rhythm so I can feel right. A little neon, something to drink on. A little pretty thing, no strings I can lean on. Just keep on dancing like nobody else is watching. Let the groove take you away. Get your hands up high when you feel that beat. Let the music move your body from your head to your feet. Keep them drinks pouring, filling up your cup tonight. Sky's the limit, let me hear you when you're feeling alright. Just keep on dancing. Oh, just keep on dancing. Let's all get crazy. This is the weekend. I'm gonna let go, lose control, go off the deep end. I wasn't here, you didn't see me. It's don't ask, don't tell. Forget you know, keep it on the low and keep on dancing like nobody else is watching. Let the groove take you away. Get your hands up high when you feel that beat. Let the music move your body from your head to your feet. Keep them drinks pouring, filling up your cup tonight. Sky's the limit, let me hear you when you're feeling alright. Just keep on dancing. Oh, just keep on dancing. Just keep on dancing. Oh, just keep on dancing. Just keep on dancing into the morning light. Don't let the music die, the sunrise. let the groove take you away. Get your hands up high when you feel that beat. Let the music move your body from your head to your feet. Keep them dreams flowing, filling up your cup tonight. Sky's the limit, let me hear you when you're feeling alright. Just keep on dancing. Oh, just keep on dancing. Just keep on dancing. Oh, just keep on dancing.
The featured song of the week is next on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I taste sweeter than the drink I'm drinking, and you know better than to think what you're thinking. This room, your heart, your head, your world is spinning. It's like pouring gas on a fire, it's only the beginning. I'll take you places that you ain't never been. The church and your mama won't forgive your sins. You'll be trapped in my spell once you kiss these lips. I don't play hard to get, I play hard to forget. You try to walk away, but only run back to the fire. And this crazy flame only gets hotter and higher. You say it's the last time, but you know you're a liar. 'Cause when I put your hands on my body, you'll go haywire. I'll take you places that you ain't never been. The church and your mama won't forgive your sins. You'll be trapped in my spell once you kiss these lips. I don't play hard to get, I play hard to forget. As soon as you fall and think you're in love and can't get enough, I'll slip away, my number will change, leaving you only that once. I'll take you places that you ain't never been. The church and your mama won't forgive your sins. You'll be trapped in my spell once you kiss these lips. I don't play hard to get. Oh, and I'll take you places that you ain't never been. The church and your mama won't forgive your sins. You'll be trapped in my spell once you kiss these lips. I don't play hard to get, I play hard to forget. Ooh, yeah, I'm hard to forget.
That, of course, our featured song of the week. Her name is Jessica Nickel, now from Nashville, Tennessee herself. Gonna be married here pretty soon, and congratulations to her on that. Congratulations to her song of the week. Doing quite well here on Indie Country Radio. You can check out Hard to Forget anytime and push the play button on it, even when we're not live on the air, right from our website, indiecountryradio.net. Just hit that More tab and drop down to Featured Song of the Week. You'll also see what she looks like, too. Looks pretty good, absolutely. She's got a brand new single here as well, Miss Jessica Nickel, called Break These Chains on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Triple Play Thursday.
Kill the lights, lock the door, don't let anybody in. There are things I'm gonna do to you that I promise you won't forget. Nobody needs to know your secret's safe with me. Let's get lost in our shadows, find chains. I can't stand more lonely nights. When will I see you again? My heart aches every time you go. It's past the point of being just friends. I'm gonna hold you down, make the whole room spin around, watch you lose control, get inside your soul. I wanna lose my breath, feel your heart beat right through your chest. I hear you calling out my name, never ever wanna leave this place, break these chains. I'm gonna hold you down, make the whole room spin around, watch you lose control, get inside of your soul. I wanna lose my breath, feel your heart beat right through your chest. I hear you calling out my name, never ever wanna leave this space. Let go of pretend, forget about her and I'll forget about him. I hear you calling out my name, never ever wanna leave this place.
Because there's no such thing as enough country. You know that great song that you just can't get out of your head? We're playing it right now. Wow, it's like we're right there inside your head. Okay, well, maybe not literally.
Don't touch that dial!
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Have you ever felt the pain of a big old rhinestone ring across your face? Or how about a big old scar bleeding down the side of your car saying big disgrace? Don't lie to me. You make it look so easy, but the hardest thing you'll ever have to do is face the cold hard truth that my trust in you will be just a memory if you lie to me. Well, I hope she was worth this hell, 'cause where I'm sending you there ain't no bail. Give me your last words. You better believe what I say. I promise you're gonna pay, you're gonna feel my hurt. Don't lie to me. You make it look so easy, but the hardest thing you'll ever have to do is face the cold hard truth, and my trust in you will be just a memory if you lie to me. But have you ever felt the pain that a broken heart will bring if it loses hope? how about the hurt inside? I know you felt it looking into my eyes when I let go. 'Cause you lied to me, and you made it look so easy. Now the hardest thing you'll ever have to do is face the cold hard truth. My trust in you will be just a memory, 'cause you lied to me.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, Jessica. I love playing your music. That is called Don't Lie to Me. Jessica Nickel has our featured song of the week also this week. You can check it out all week long, IndieCountryRadio.net. What'll be our song next week? Well, we don't know yet. Don't make us have to pick one this Sunday. You guys do it. Send us an email, IndieCountryRadio@yahoo.com, and tell us what you would like to hear all week long on every live show. We'd love to hear from you, and hopefully we do, man. Get those emails in. We love playing your requests. You can also do it via the big Twitter machine at New Country's Best. Let's tweet Mr. Tony Justice right now at the Tony Justice, this side of the radio on today's country from Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Hey, Mr. DJ, know you gotta play that song. It won't be the last time today you put it on. I know it's a big old hit, probably way up on the charts, but I'd like to make just one request. Have mercy on my heart. On this side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down, but every word reminded me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know, on the side of the radio. Everything was perfect, I'd had a damn good day, until I turned you in, man, you took that away. Every single word that I just heard is exactly how I feel. I went from drumming on my dashboard to crying on my steering wheel. On this side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down with every word reminding me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know, on the side of the radio. Rolling down this long road, I can barely see the white lines from the tears in my on the side of the radio. It don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down with every word reminding me of her, reliving every step she took to go. But what it's like, man, you don't know, on the side of the radio. What it's like, I hope you never know, on the side of the radio. Of the radio.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio.
lines on the windshield as heaven starts to cry. And in his rearview mirror, his angel waves goodbye. She knows he's gonna go. She knows he's one of them. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Oh, bring it on in there.
Well, put the pedal to the metal. Tried out to run the rank. Another shot of truck stop coffee as I'm running through his veins. This world turns on 18 wheels. Thank God we can depend
on brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Carolina west, Denver, Baton Rouge, east of Pittsburgh, Portland south of San Diego. Sail on, sail on.
Tallahassee north to Boston,
up to Bangor west to Austin, coast to coast, sea to sea. Sail on, sail on, you brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. God bless you, brothers of the highway, children of the wind. God bless y'all. That's a big 10-4.
Oh, yeah, 10-4, good buddy. Mr. Tony Justice with the one and only Aaron Tippin at the Tony Justice on Twitter, at Tippin Aaron on Twitter. And ICR, Indie Country Radio, just followed Mr. Aaron Tippin. Let's see if he hears that song and follows us back. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? We love both of those guys. One more from Tony Justice to complete the last triple play on this Triple Play Thursday. This is called Outlaw Ride on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Driving trucks, eating chicken, trucking, finger licking, trying to keep it in between the lines. Bird dogs are hunting, straight pipes are puffing. I'm loving this diesel life. County Mountie in the middle, think I just peed a little. Glad I ain't got no panties on. Don't need no bugs on my glass, bears on my ass, or pop singer singing country songs. Chicken trucking, big wheels they're humming, high rate of fuel consumption, missing mama, needing loving, rolling with a wailing sound. Running like a southern shaker, I don't need no 40 acres to turn this rig around. I'm jacked up like a Chevy, but ain't heading to the levee. Lord have mercy sakes alive. On this high step and double clutching, gear jamming, chicken trucking, old school outlaw ride. Sticking tooth, picking possum, grinning, coffee sipping, roadshow passing through your town. A rambling gypsy on a road with 18 on the floor and 18 pounding on the ground. I don't need to see bubblegum machine, blue lights flashing bright. On this highball and skins are crawling, 6 days without my darling, gonna make it home tonight. Plucking chicken trucking, big wheels there humming, high rate of fuel consumption, missing mama, needing loving, rolling with a wailing sound. Running like a southern shaker, I don't need no 40 acres to turn this rig around. I'm jacked up like a Chevy, but ain't heading to the levee. Lord have mercy sakes alive. On this high step and double clutching, gear jamming, chicken trucking, old school outlaw ride. Chicken trucking, big wheels there humming, high rate of fuel consumption, missing mama, needing loving, rolling with a wailing sound. I'm running like a southern shaker, I don't need no 40 acres to turn this rig around. I'm jacked up like a Chevy, but ain't heading to the levee. Lord have mercy sakes alive. On this club looking, chicken trucking, big wheels there a humming, high balling, skins a crawling, 6 days without my darling, high stepping, double clutching, gear jamming, chicken trucking, old school outlaw ride, outlaw ride, ooh, outlaw ride.
Oh, man, he's got the chickens in there as well, making Brenda Corbin proud. She's got a rooster named Wooster from Wooster, Ohio as well. Well, he is a trucker, and he drives down the road, and I tell you what, I peed myself a little when he said that, but no, it's the coffee I've been drinking, seriously. But we had a good time today on Indie Country Radio, and I want to thank my good friend, Mr. Don Gates. Check him out at dongates.com and see what he's got going on. He's making the big move to Nashville, Tennessee. Congratulations to him, and keep it country, my brother. Mr. J.D. Shelburne's going to take me out of here. I will talk to you tomorrow on Today's Country from Indie Country Radio. Finally Friday with my special guest, Billy James Brady. You guys tune in at 11 o'clock Central right after you rise and shine. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me See you